So you've done a few interviews and you're not getting called back. Let's talk about fine-tuning some of the basics. It's time to review once again. The first thing, know the role for which you are applying. And I know this seems basic, but too often I have sat interviewing people and they cut me off in the middle of it and they say, hey, by the way, what position was this again? Because, you know, I've interviewed and I put out so many resumes, I really don't know, and I'm dealing with a lot of phone calls and such. There's nothing that will kill an interview faster than you showing up and not knowing the role for which you've applied and knowing a little bit about it. So that's the first thing. Number two, body language. This is really important. From the moment you enter the room, act like you want to be there. Give eye contact. Reach out for a handshake if they're reaching for a handshake. Bow if they bow. Consider those people. Look at everybody in the eye and thank them and welcome them and say hello to them. It's very important that you acknowledge everybody in the room. When you sit down, sit upright, sit attentive, sit at the table. Don't lounge back in the chair because you're going to show people that you're not interested. And you are interested. You've taken the time to show up. You've taken the time to take the call. You've taken the time out of your day. You've traveled there. Act interested. It'll matter a lot. Number three, research the role and study your resume. It's important for you to know not just what role you've applied for, but a little bit about it. What does this job entail? What are the tasks? What are the risks? And can you come up with some intelligent questions or insightful questions about that particular role? And study your resume. Be prepared. That's the document they have. That's all they know about you is your resume. And they're going to ask you questions and follow-ups. So make sure you study it so that you're prepared for some of those questions. Number four, behavioral questions. All the time people avoid these. Tell me a time when. Tell me a time when. These are behavioral questions. You need to be prepared for these. You can't dodge them. The best advice I have is look up a few of these and answer them before you go. Be prepared for those questions before you even show up. Tell me about a time where you had a conflict with a coworker and how you resolved it. Do not answer that with, here's how I would resolve it. That's not what they asked you. They didn't ask how you would. They asked for you to provide them with an example. And when you dodge those questions, it means a lot to the interviewer. So don't dodge them. Do some research. Be prepared. The last point, listen fully to each question. The amount of times I've been interviewing people and I've got a question and somebody cuts me off before I'm finished asking it, believing that they know what I'm about to ask them. This is so frustrating. It breaks the flow, it shows a lack of respect for the interviewer, and it shows a considerable lack of control by the candidate. You must allow the interviewer to finish the question. And frankly, if you don't understand the question fully, ask for follow-up, ask for clarity, but let them finish the question. And along with finishing the question, you need to answer it. And if you can't answer it, please tell them you can't answer it, and you can always ask them if it's okay. You can follow up with an example later in a follow-up email. The last point is, interviews matter so much. Take time to send a thank you email. You must take time to send a thank you email. That can be the difference between you and every other candidate, the fact that you care. And in that follow-up, you need to recognize the time that they took to meet with you, and you need to use that opportunity to enhance on some of the answers from questions earlier that you don't believe you answered properly. Show that respect, send that email, usually before the end of the day of the interview is the most important time. Okay, quick recap. First thing, know the role for which you applied. Don't go in and ask them what role you're there for. Body language, act like you want to be there. Research the role, know a little bit about what the role actually entails and maybe a bit about the company, and take some time to study your own resume so that you're prepared for questions from maybe jobs that were a couple years back. Behavioral questions, be prepared for these, do a little bit of research beforehand, make sure you answer those, and listen carefully to each question that gets asked of you. Very important to not cut off the interviewer. And follow up with a thank you email at the end of the interview day. Remember, everything you want in life is on the other side of effort. Put this little bit of effort into your interviewing and you will have more success guaranteed. Best of luck. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of our latest videos.